this is our baby's room. I have to be really careful not to say his name because we decided that we were going to keep it to ourselves. And I've also got to be careful when I'm showing you around his room because we've got a couple of bits that we've had made around. And they have his name printed on. So I'm going to try my best to be careful and not do a name reveal because we've gone 9 months now, or ish, without telling anyone. So I kind of want to get to him actually being here now to tell people. I decided to do a little video of packing his hospital bag. I'll show you his bag first. This is one my mum got us for Henry when he goes and sleeps over, but we thought we'd use it for the hospital bag. All the Mickeys on there. This is from Florida. It was a spare bag that we bought when we had bought too many souvenirs. I will start by showing you all of his little clothes. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 vests. I know it might sound a bit dramatic, taking 6, but when we were in hospital with Henry, I had him at 8:45 in the night time, and we got discharged about 12 o'clock the next day, and he was literally on his last outfit, which is outfit number 5. By the time we left, because he just kept kind of having a bit of sickies, and like obviously you don't want to leave him in wet clothes. So we were quite grateful that we got discharged when we did, because that meant that we could go home and save an outfit. This is one of his little vests. I don't know if you can see it very well. Winnie the Pooh. We've kind of got a mixture of some of Henry's bits, but then I have got him a couple of bits of his own from M&S. I fancy. I'm a bit obsessed with baby clothes. That was one of his new little ones. I've gone for all size newborn. Last time we took some bits in 0 to 3 months, and there was absolutely no way that Henry could have worn them really, because it would just would have been way too baggy. And Henry was £8 too, so Henry wasn't a small baby. So this time we're just not even going to bother. We're going to just take newborn things. And then we've got the same amount of sleep suits. I love him in baby grows, so that is kind of what he'll be in for the foreseeable when he's born. This is one of Henry's ones. It's one of my favourites, if you can see it. Winnie the Pooh. A lot of our bits are either Matalan. I absolutely love the baby clothes. So we've got quite a lot of bits from Matalan. Like this one, I bought this yesterday. This will just be a new baby one. It'll probably be his announcement photo outfit, I would expect. It does look quite a bit bigger than the other ones though, so I'm not sure if it'll actually fit him. I'm not sure if it's because where we've tumble dried Henry's clothes, they've shrunk a tiny little bit, or whether this is just a bit big for a newborn. But we shall see. I'm not going to stress about it. I've got a couple of little hats. So I've got one that he can wear when we're inside, and then I've got an outside one for travelling home in. It's all so surreal actually packing his bag and, you know, getting ready for him to be here. Like, I think because we've got Henry, it's just kind of, we've been so busy looking after Henry and, you know, doing all the toddler life things, like actually thinking about having a newborn is a bit exciting, but like, yeah, it's just coming so quick. I've also got him this little sleep, it's not a sleep suit because I wouldn't put him to sleep in it because it's too thick. It's like a pram suit, but he'll be able to wear it in the car because it's not too thick at all. It's like fleece, so that'd be nice and warm. His due date is January 11th. Henry was about 10 days late, so I'm not actually expecting him to turn up on January 11th. But it'll be cold, won't it? So I want to make sure he's nice and snug for travelling home. And I've got, well, my mum bought him this gorgeous little cardie. This is before we knew the gender, but I do like a baby in white anyway. So we've got that we're going to put him in as well. So we'll have a nice snug little baby. This is one of my #1 tips. Take about 1 million muslin cloths with you. I've got a couple of little blankets for inside, so they're nice like thin ones with like the holes in, so nice and breathable. I've got a blanket for in the car. This was my favourite blanket of Henry's because it was so snug and warm. I mean, it also has the holes in as well, so it's breathable. It's just, it feels really nice. I've got him some tiny little socks, which I don't think we actually need, but I'm going to pack them anyway because they're cute. Look how tiny they are. Crazy, isn't it? How they start out so tiny. Got some little booties for the same reason really. I don't think he'll actually probably need them, but they are very cute. Scratch mittens, which again he doesn't actually need because all of his baby grows have scratch mittens built in, but I'm going to take them just in case. For in the hospital, I've got a stack of nappies here. So, well, I say in the hospital, I'm actually packing this bag for at home because our aim is to have him at home. But obviously, you know, you've got to think ahead. So just in case I'm packing a bag, but it'll be quite handy because then, like, if Jamie's going to need to go and get me things, like he's going to know where to get them from. So yeah, so I'm packing a bag for baby and for me of all the bits that we're going to need during the birth and, you know, in the little time afterwards, and then wherever we are, we will be sorted. So we've got a stack of nappies. And that's why there's not that many there, because we've got lots of packs in the cupboard as well. I think there's 15 there, which, you know, would give us a good 24 hours. Should do. I'm going to be careful showing you this one. I bought this teddy to match Henry's teddy, but down this ear, it's got his name. That ear is all clear. That's going to be in there. I think I want baby to have this when Henry meets him because I think Henry will be really excited. He goes to sleep with his bunny in his bed every night. I think he'll be excited to see another one. And if we didn't have enough soft toys, I've also bought this beautiful Jellycat elephant. I've bought him and I'm going to put him in baby's bag, but he's actually for Henry. So when Henry meets baby, my plan is for baby to give him this as a present. Obviously not give, but, you know, have it there. And for Henry to give baby a present, and they're going to be matching. And I'm hoping it'll be really cute. That's my aim. And then all else I've got is cotton balls. The midwives don't really like it when you use wipes on babies. You know, like water wipes are quite nice for newborn skin, but I mean, I do like the cotton balls and water. I think that's quite nice when they're tiny. So yeah, that's what we'll do as well. Like, probably for the first few weeks. So yeah, that is baby's bag ready to go. So I will just get all my bits out and show you what I've got for myself as well. My bag's not completely finished yet because like there's bits that are around home that like I'm just going to put in that place when it's, you know, getting a bit closer to the time, although I mean I have 35 weeks now, so it's not actually that long, is it? But yeah, baby's bag is ready to go. I don't have everything here to show you because it's bits that, like my toiletry bag and stuff that I'm still using, so toiletry bag will take about 2 minutes, so that's not an issue. What else is on my list? Yeah, and things like underwear and stuff, like I mean I can add that in. Loungewear, I'm still like, I'll take maternity loungewear to wear, and I'm still using that. Like I'm not going to go and buy those extras just to, you know, potentially take out. And yeah, like hairbrush, hair bubbles, all that sort of stuff. That sort of stuff that I can just chuck in at the time. We're going to take or have around our diffuser because that absolutely knocks us out for sleep at night. And it's one that we can use there, so we're going to take that with us. Definitely going to take my camera, charger, you know, all that sort of those bits and bobs. So, but I won't show you those because, well, I'm using it. Yeah, so unpack these now. I've got some pyjama tops, buttoned down because I am planning to breastfeed baby as well. Sorry, the door went. So, and the postman did that classic thing that they seem to do now, where they knock on the door, run away as quickly as they can and just leave your parcel on the floor. So luckily I went down and got that. Yeah, so I'm also going to take like breast pads, nursing pads, all that sort of stuff. Not that great, but the maternity towels. I would definitely recommend taking more than what you think you're going to need. This is one of my favourite things, coconut water. I cannot normally justify the price, but I've started having some now just because I'm like, well, I'm in the 3rd trimester, I can kind of, if I want coconut water, I'm going to have coconut water. So I've started getting coconut water for myself. It just makes me feel really healthy, and I absolutely loved it when I was in labour with Henry, so that's going in there. A couple of packs of Haribo. As we found out when I was in labour with Henry, sweets are essential. One, because we like eating sweets, but also Jamie's type 1 diabetic, and right as I was giving birth to Henry, he had a hypo, so I remember him trying to stuff his face with mini eggs as much as he could, but then also trying to give me some, and I was like, Jamie, it's not really the time for me to be eating mini eggs right now. Yeah, I'm going to take sweets, and I've got like a list of snacks that I want to take, or like, you know, have around. So we'll be stocked up on food this time. And yeah, other than that, the only other thing I really put there now is my notes. So it's not, probably not the best birth bag demonstration, because most of the stuff is kind of around our house really, and you know, most of the stuff I'm not really going to put in until it's at the time. I mean, you know, with Henry, when I started labour, it was actually 2 days until he arrived. So between Jamie and myself, we will have plenty of time, if this baby's the same, to get, you know, put any last little bits in, so I'm not going to worry about it. But yes, that's baby's bag, my bag done. If you did think that there was anything that I missed from either bag, do let me know in the comments, because I'm sure there are some things that I haven't thought of. Yeah, so next my plan is to show you around his room. I'll show you bits that are going to stay in here. We've kind of put not everything in here because we've got some bits set up from downstairs and in our bedroom, but I've put in some of his, you know, his play bits that I will probably move downstairs as soon as he's here. But yeah, I thought you might want to see anyway. So now we're now in our bedroom. I'll show you his bed that we've got set up in here, and then I'll take you downstairs and show you the bed that we've got set up in the living room. Yes, that was a little whistle stop tour of packing newborn's bag, packing my bag, his room. Hope you enjoyed. Do give us a comment or a subscribe if you would want to see more really. Thank you.